This is the quick look at the new version of Plasma 6.4, which feels even more like home, and it becomes smoother, friendlier, and more helpful. Let's go over the new features of KDE Plasma 6.4. To make Plasma easier to use while still looking good, KDE has improved the contrast between text and background. The Breeze dark theme is a bit darker now. This small tweak makes text and buttons stand out more, so they are easier to read. There's a new animation section in System Settings that puts all the visual animation options in one place. This makes it easier to find and adjust them. The Plasma 6.4 also works better with setups that have more than one screen. The lock screen will only show controls like the password text field on the screen where your mouse or focus is. And when you type your password, it will appear the same on all screens, so you don't accidentally split it between them. And lastly, when an application asks for your password, Plasma 6.4 will dim the background. This makes the password window easier to notice and focus more. The KDE Plasma now makes notifications more useful and easier to understand. File transfer notifications show a speed graph so you can see how fast the transfer is going. When updates are available, you can install them directly from the notification. If you're using an application in full screen, Plasma will automatically turn on Do Not Disturb mode and only show urgent messages. After you exit from the full screen, a summary of missed notifications will appear in the system tray. Also, if an application tries to use your microphone while it's muted, you will get a notification to remind you, and notifications with buttons still show those buttons when you view them later in the history. KDE has also added a few more helpful features. The application launcher now shows a green new tag next to applications you just installed, making them easier to find in the menu. The tag disappears after 3 days or once you open the application. The Media Player widget now lets you change playback speed for audio and video if the player supports this feature. And the Disk and Devices widget can now check your drives for errors and even offer to fix them if needed. Now, by default, Plasma supports virtual desktops to keep your windows and tasks organized. It also has tiles that help you place windows neatly so they don't cover each other, making it easy to see everything at once. With Plasma 6.4, you can now set up a different tile layout for each virtual desktop. On one desktop, you can have two windows side by side. On another desktop, you can have two applications on the sides and two floating applications in the middle. You can mix and match layouts in any way that works best for you. KDE Plasma 6.4 brings better support for modern displays. that have bright and colorful screens. It now includes a setup tool to adjust HDR settings, so colors and brightness look great on supported monitors. The KRunner is a smart tool built into Plasma. You can use it to search, do math, or convert things. In Plasma 6.4, KRunner can now show you what a color looks like. Now simply type a color code like a hexadecimal number or a color name like mint cream. Then KRunner will show you the color and its code in different formats. Spectacle is the application used for taking screenshots and screen recordings. Has a fresh new look in Plasma 6.4. It's even easier to use. Now just go ahead and press the print key on your keyboard and Spectacle will open in a screenshot mode. You can go ahead and drag to select part of the screen or just press enter to capture the whole screen. You can also start editing your screenshot right away. You can add arrows, blur parts, write notes, and much more. And finally, quality has been massively improved for screen recordings using the WebM format or taken on screens using fractional scaling. In Plasma 6.4, the system monitor gives you even better tools to see how your computer is running. The overview and history pages now show more useful information, including usage for Intel GPUs. You can even see how much GPU power each application is using for both Intel and AMD graphics. There's also a new background services section on the apps page, so you can see what system resources are being used by things running in the background. And in the info center, there's a new sensors page that shows detailed data like your CPU and GPU temperatures. Now, this update makes the desktop experience very easy to use for everyone. KDE keep improving accessibility with every Plasma update. In Plasma 6.4, the Valiant session adds new features. You can now move the mouse pointer using the number pad on your keyboard and zoom in or zoom out with a 3-finger pinch on the touchpad. They also made many small important improvements to help with screen readers and making text very easier to read. And that's pretty much it. This is the quick look at Plasma 6.4 and its new features. Let me know what do you think in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. This has been KSK Royal. I will see you in the next one.